remarkable biography from funny face to Eloise K. Thompson. To tell you more about the lady, please welcome Sam Irvin.
Thank you very much, Bart, for that introduction, and thanks to Bart the Noble for hosting this lovely event. And thank all of you for coming. Tonight we're here to celebrate Kate Thompson, and it couldn't be a better date on the calendar for this. Today just so happens to be Kate Thompson's birthday. And she would have been 101 years old. And in addition to that, this very month just so happens to be the 55th anniversary of the very first Eloise book, although Eloise will always be 6. My inspiration to write this book dates back to my childhood growing up in North Carolina. My mother was a very sophisticated lady, and she bought the Eloise book when it was hot off the presses. I was in her womb at the time, but there was some sort of osmosis going on, I believe. When I was old enough to be read bedtime stories, my 2 older sisters indoctrinated me, and one of them is sitting in this audience tonight, and she is guilty as charged. And this is Janet Crowder, and I have to blame somebody for this decision. So. Okay, so, and of course, Eloise became my all-time favorite book as a child. It was a really seminal influence for me, as it was for many, many other people. Years later, as an adult, I saw Funny Face, of course, the Audrey Hepburn Fred Astaire musical. I don't forget to tell you people that. And it also starred this cyclone of a woman named Kate Thompson, who played the fashion magazine editor, and she opens the movie with this fashionista anthem, Think Pink, and steals the movie right out from under Fred Astaire and Audrey Hepburn, which is not an easy task to do. And I was so blown away by her, and I couldn't imagine why I had not seen this woman in other movies and didn't know much about her. At that time, I didn't quite make the connection that she was the same Kate Thompson who wrote the Eloise books. When I finally did make that connection, I was really awestruck and wanted to learn more about her. But finding out about her wasn't easy. There was nothing written, there were no books, very few articles, and there was a record that LP that she did in the 50s, but it was really hard to come by things, and I just started digging a little more as the years went on and got a little obsessed with this and decided finally to write a book. And I made that decision about 11 years ago, and I've been working on it off and on between my film projects, and finally it's come to fruition. So, but the thing that's so astounding about her is some people know her for Eloise, some people know her for Funny Face, and a few aficionados might know a little more than that, but you are going to be absolutely astonished at the amount of influence that she had in the arts, in music, in fashion, in everything. She just was this genius woman who touched so many people in the arts and influenced them and created things, arrangements, and so many different areas of the arts. My jaw has not stopped yo-yoing ever since embarking on this, and I think you'll find the same when you read the book. She was the mentor and best friend of Judy Garland, of course, the vocal guru to Frank Sinatra and Lena Horne, the godmother and Svengali of Liza Minnelli, who, by the way, recreated Kate Thompson's nightclub act in her 2009 Tony Award-winning Broadway show, Liza's at the Palace. Kay went to school with Tennessee Williams. She auditioned for Henry Ford. She got her first big break from Bing Crosby. She trained Marilyn Monroe. She channeled Elvis Presley. She rejected Andy Warhol, rebuffed Federico Fellini, got fired by Howard Hughes, and snubbed Donald Trump. She coached Betty Davis and Eleanor Roosevelt. She created nightclub acts for Marlene Dietrich and Ginger Rogers. And when Lucille Ball had to sing, or croak, on Broadway, Kay was the wind beneath her wings too. Kay's legion of fans included Queen Elizabeth of England, King Juan Carlos of Spain, Princess Grace of Monaco. Danny Kaye masqueraded in drag as Kay Thompson. Noel Coward and Cole Porter wrote musicals for her, which she turned down. And the Beatles wanted to hold her hand. She was a charter member of the Rat Pack. She co-starred in A Whodunit with Ronald Reagan, and very few people know that she actually directed the John F. Kennedy inaugural gala. The dame cut a wide swath through the arts. After conquering radio in the 30s as a star vocalist, she commandeered MGM's vocal department in the 1940s, where she revolutionized the studio's musicals with her audacious arrangements, from the Harvey Girls, Big Bell Follies, to Good News. Then she got tired of working behind the scenes, and in the 1950s, or the late 40s actually, and into the 50s, she became the highest paid cabaret attraction in the world with her groundbreaking act, Kay Thompson and the Williams Brothers, featuring her young protege and secret lover, Andy Williams. He was 19 and she was pushing 40. Cougar Town on the nightclub circuit. The Thompson saga swells from small-town wannabe to international headliner, dissolving into self-destruction and Grey Gardens madness. The storyline, usually reserved for a rags-to-riches potboiler, yet with unexpected twists, outlandish turns, and a surprise ending that even by Hollywood standards is nothing short of preposterous. But that is Kay Thompson. Fascinating, frustrating, and fabulous. I'd like to show you some clips of Kay Thompson in action. But before we start, there's one eccentricity I should point out. Kay was very possessive about many things, especially Eloise. When you see little Evelyn Rudy as Eloise in a commercial for the 1956 TV adaptation, her mouth is hidden behind an Eloise book. And there's a reason for this. Kay had decided that only she herself could do the voice of Eloise authentically. So Evelyn was required to keep her mouth covered while Kay spoke the lines off-screen. This folly was indulged right up until the day of the actual live broadcast, when the director, John Frankenheimer, by the way, put his foot down and demanded that Evelyn Rudy use her own voice. But even then, Kay insisted on singing the Eloise song herself on camera. And because she had creative control, she did it. So without further ado, here's just a little taste of the artistry of Kay Thompson.
Yep.
The fabulous, fabulous girl of our dreams. She's glamorous, amorous, chic and swan, yeah. We give you the